I'm Ben with NTS Tire out of Redwood Falls, Minnesota, and we specialize in agricultural tire sales, and we do primarily used, takeoff, and overstock. And we've decided to build a custom application so that we can have an online platform where we can display used tires from all over the country at different tire shops. First of all, I myself reviewed the references from a lot of the Odoo partners in the US. I narrowed it down to a list of 3 of them, and then I had a company called GenRocket, a consultant company out of California that specializes in custom software development. I had them help me interview the last 3, and being an expert on custom applications, he knew how to ask the right questions that I didn't know how to ask, and it became very apparent that Novobi would be a great partner because of their internal systems and tools that they use and the structure they follow, their team methodology, how they use weekly sprints, and they have QA tester comes behind the developer on every weekly sprint, so they're constantly testing their code. The system we're creating is very complex. With the used tires, we're creating a Swap Smart calculator that will estimate the value of used tires based on their used attributes. That required a lot of algorithms and different parts of the Odoo system that made it possible, but Novobi was great at understanding the concept behind it and making it work. So we've been working with Novobi now for the first phase of it. We worked with them for 7 months, and there was a team of 5 that was a full-time developer, a part-time developer, and a QA tester full-time that would go behind them and test the code, and then a business analyst that would work ahead of the developers, and that's who I communicate with to do the mock-ups and decide how we wanted the next sprint to look. And then there was a project manager that kept an eye on the whole thing. So they had a great team that worked together great to make sure all the bases were covered. And in the second phase, which we're in the middle of right now, where we're creating the mobile apps, they brought in more team members from the iOS team and the Android team. So it's up to almost 10 members, and they're all working together. They're all part of one company, and they all follow very rigid systems and methodologies to ensure that they're creating something that's top quality and free of bugs. They've been great at meeting deadlines, setting up the whole infrastructure in the web store, and it was all went live on Amazon on time, on schedule, and every phase that we've been doing, they're great at meeting the deadline at the end of the phase, completing the parts of our system that we plan to finish in those phases. Novobi's been a great partner. Incredible. We've been happy with the service they've rendered, and it's given us the freedom to focus on our existing business, and we know that our project is on task. I would highly recommend them for an ERP system.